Hello and welcome to this week's edition of BOI Weekly. I'm Terry Ikumi. The Bank of Industry in 2017 commenced the granting of loans to micro, small and medium entrepreneurs with the aim of boosting the economy, creating jobs and enduring wealth. Now, these loans were disbursed through 14 microfinance banks with branches nationwide. A number of micro, small and medium entrepreneurs who were targeted for these loans include fashion designers, furniture makers, shoemakers, bakers, among others. And with the disbursement of these loans, several entrepreneurs are dominating the business world as they have taken their businesses to new heights through continuous access to funds from the Bank of Industry. On this week's edition of the program, we'll take a look at how two beneficiaries of the loans are contributing their quota to the economic development of the nation. Welcome to the program. Our team visited two River State-based entrepreneurs, Bukka by Choice, a popular eatery in Port Harcourt, and Lupe's Food Limited, located on a serene atmosphere outside the city center. Proprietors of these businesses talked to us about the impact of the credit facility from BOI on their businesses. Let's begin with Bukka by Choice, managed by Kingsley Momo and his amiable wife, Esther Momo, who are young entrepreneurs taking Port Harcourt by storm. Take a listen. Bukka by Choice takes advantage of BOI interventions to become a major eatery in Rivers State. Bukka by Choice upgrades its facility courtesy BOI. Looks forward to more intervention. Bukka by Choice diversifies, acquires event halls courtesy BOI. Lupe's Food Limited increases production of quality bread, installs modern equipment. Lupe's Food Limited expands customer base, pledges to reduce youth unemployment as company engages more employees. The business of managing an eatery is no doubt a delicate one, apart from it being capital intensive. But with the aid of the Bank of Industry, young entrepreneurs like Kingsley Momo and his wife Esther are making giant strides. With the everyday need for food and a desire to provide services that are constantly in demand, Kingsley and Esther Momo abandoned their clothing business as they ventured into the food industry. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Bukka by Choice, Mr. Kingsley Momo, takes our team down memory lane as he explains his adventure into the business of managing an eatery.
Before 2017, I and my wife used to run a fashion outfit called Identity. But during the dollar crunch, when the naira started dropping to the dollar, we had to, think out of the box and look for something that we would do that doesn't have to do with the dollar. So we pivoted into restaurant. My wife has always been the type that has loved cooking. So the two of us came together, agreed, and decided to go into the food business, which is the food industry, cooking. And there it was, 2017. We got this flat, the duplex, close to us. Converted it, did some construction and everything, and started precisely June 30th, 2017. We opened up. Yes, I think officially we started with 8. Started with 8 workers, yes, excluding my wife and I. 8 external workers, both kitchen and sales, security, and stuff like that. The food, like I said, motivation. First of all, our business, the clothing business, was crumbling. We had to pivot into something that will be sustainable. So my wife, like I said, she has always loved cooking, and we know the food business is a business if only if you can do it properly. It's a business that is here to stay. So we put one or two together and decided to go into it, knowing that it will sustain our family and sustain whatever thing it is that we are trying to achieve out there. So will I say for the financial for the financial means, and also for keep body and soul together. Whoa, initial capital was there. Anyway, since it was like a personal individual thing, I and my wife, it was, I can't really pinpoint a particular, but roughly 10 million. Roughly 10 million because of the way we started actually. We took a duplex. We wanted to go, not really big, but wanted to do something different from the ordinary. If you notice the name Bukka by choice, people keep asking Bukka by choice. But when they walk into it, they're like, this is not a Bukka, because you said your name, you do Bukka, but when they come into the facility, they're like, this is not, that was the whole idea, bring them into an atmosphere that is wow, but still gives them that Bukka taste, the Bukka price, Nigerians in our pockets and everything. Not too expensive, but in a good atmosphere, good taste, something that can match anybody, whether you are among the Avs or the non-Avs. You can always walk in here and get satisfied. Okay, yes, Bukka by Choice offers strictly Nigerian dishes, locally sourced ingredients from the local market here. Like I said, when I pivoted from the clothing business, which we used to import, I said I wanted something that would be strictly Nigerian. That doesn't have to do with the dollar, even though in quotes it doesn't really follow, because right now the prices of things in the market. So what we offer out there is strictly Nigerian dishes, locally sourced ingredients that are well prepared in a clean environment, tailored to satisfy our local clients. So because we're in the south part of Nigeria, knowing that many Lagosians are here. My wife is from the western part, she's Yoruba, I'm from Edo State. So she's good with the ofada rice, the agoyin beans, the amala and stuff like that. So we targeted that good moi well prepared. So that's our delicacies. So we noticed we're able to grab that niche. Those people looking for those local dishes are mostly our targeted customers. And when they come in, our jollof rice is something out of this world. The coconut rice is tailored for us, so put one or two, but strictly Nigerian stuff. Of course, here we're in southern parts here, so the okazi, egusi and everything are also once in a while, not a daily thing. Because of the starch, you have to prepare from the scratch. Yeah, starch and manga, of course, or name it, anything locally in Nigeria. If we don't have it, just give us 2-3 hours to be done. Nice. Until the last 3 months, when the market decided to skyrocket like 100%, 150. But so far so good. We're still here. We're still here.
With a single interest digit loan of almost 9 million naira from the Bank of Industry, Mr. Momo shares his experience on how the intervention has provided an enabling environment for the eatery to open other branches, deliver online services, and the acquisition of event halls for meetings, trainings, and conferences.
BOI, yes. I have known BOI, of course, BOI, Bank of Industry now. Even before I started the business, I approached BOI, but I think then BOI had not started supporting restaurants. If either they were in the food industry, but food processing, trying raw material to maybe finished goods or something. I approached them, I went through their list, nothing like that, Then I think 9, 10, 11 months after I've started, I went back again. And this time, I think I met Onye. I think introduced me to one of his bosses then. And the guy said, since, it's people tend to talk to you when you've started something, not when you just have an idea. So I've started now and everything. I think he came around, saw my place, then said I should give him time, let him talk to the people in the head office. I think they did and came up with something for me as a restaurant, because I also do fruit juice, which is also raw material to finished goods, which we sell locally here. So I think we fronted that. And since we buy rice in raw form and cook, it's also processing. So far so good, it has been nice. Within 2 months, I got the facility, and it's been one level to the other since then. Almost 10 million, 9.5 something, 9.56 something. Almost 10 million. Tremendous, tremendous. When immediately I got it, actually the facility was given to me for expansion, which we did. We expanded, we opened up another branch in another part of Port Harcourt. Employed like, I think, 14, 15 more people. Increased, our equipment, the juice processing equipment, our cooling system, refrigerators, power like the generators, and equipment to set up the place. So BOI has been wonderful, wonderful, great. If you can ask, I've approached them for like 2-3 more facilities. They told me I should hold on and wait until let me lubricate it before I come for another one, or follow the due process of bringing your what's it called, collateral, if you are going to, because I'm asking for more. So they are like, if you're going to be doing more than 10 million, then you might have to provide the collateral, which is correct, So we're still on it. Whoa, BOI, they gave me this facility since 2018. This is 2021. The projection is what you are seeing. When I started, this office wasn't functional. The juice bar wasn't functional. The mini hall there wasn't functional. It was the money they gave to me that I use in equipping those places. And right now, all these places I mentioned to you are functional. A lot of advices out there. But we focus, don't be afraid, don't be scared. BOI. When I heard of them, BOI, anything concerning Nigerian government, you know how it is. But I approached, and to my surprise, they were as straight as anything. Seriously, for the first time. In fact, this is the only facility I've gotten from, would I say, anything that has to do with the government. Yes, from the government. Yes, this is the only one. So and their interest rate is something out of this world. Less than 10%. Whoa, BOI. Thank you, like 1,000 times. But please, approve my other facility I'm asking for. As you can see, we are here to do business, and we're here to do business. So business is all about risks. They should give me this next one I'm asking for, so that we could do great things out there. This business is 4 years old, and this is just the beginning. I'm thinking of expanding. Last 3 weeks, we launched our mobile app, which is the way to go, online food and everything. So it doesn't have to be physical branches. Just find a way of getting your clients, which is working for us so far. So please, they should please assist us in the other facility we're asking for.
The Chief Operating Officer of Bukka by Choice, who manages the kitchen, highlights the effect of BOI's intervention on their business as she enumerates the different African dishes offered by the eatery.
What makes Bukka by Choice special is about the local food that we prepare. The ofada rice, you can't get it, you can't walk into any restaurant and get it. But our taste is that local ofada taste, because we had locust beans, which they call iru, to eat. Most restaurants, they don't add that iru. We order our iru from Ogun State, then Lagos State, even from Ilorin. So any iru that's coming from that side is not adulterated. Bukka by Choice. It just the name just came. Actually, we were looking for one name. We had different so many suggestions, but we're like, okay, we want to do local. Bukka is local now, then let's add by choice to it, in the sense that when you come in, you can make your choice. It's not Bukka. You are looking at maybe small money. If it's small money food you want, you can get it in Bukka. If it's big money food you want, you can get it in Bukka. So it depends on your choice. You make your choice by yourself. It's affordable to everybody. As low as 600, 500, you can get. Depends on your pocket. Then as high as anything you want. I'll tell my customers that they should keep coming. We'll keep improving, because there's room for improvement. So we'll keep improving on our food. We like feedback. They should be giving us feedback on if they come and they don't like our taste, maybe taste change or something, they should tell us. We'll keep improving. We'll keep working to serve them better and to give them more. BOI has really helped us a lot. We've been to so many banks for loans, for grants, to help us. Even when we were doing a boutique, that's clothing outfit. So banks messed us up, but BOI, thumbs up to them. They gave us the money, they gave us the support, and we too we are grateful, Sha. We are grateful because we've been meeting up with their payments. We've not defaulted here.
With a variety of African dishes on display, our customer shares his experience on the quality of service rendered by Bukka by Choice.
So far, I would say Bukka by Choice is one of the places I've always dreamed to come and eat, because why? They have good food and they are not expensive compared to other fast foods around, and their food has good taste. So I always like to come here and eat, and the place, as you can see, their facility is okay. Like, they are doing well. In fact, you just can compare them to the bigger fast food like Kilimanjaro, Genesis and all that. But they are not compared in terms of pricing, because their prices are affordable. Anybody can come here and eat, and you'll be satisfied with the food because the taste is excellent.
Welcome back. Our next report features Lupe's Food Limited, a confectionery company located on the outskirts of Port Harcourt. The company is managed by Mr. Louis Ufefe, a master's degree holder in inorganic chemistry. Mr. Ufefe is an experienced and a dynamic sales entrepreneur with over 15 years record of achievements and demonstrated successes in driving multi-billion naira sales growth, as well as providing positive leadership in manufacturing, supply chain and logistics in highly competitive, fast-moving consumer goods. He also has special training in project management, entrepreneurship, marketing strategy, and brand management. Here's the report.
This is where the production process starts, with the mixing. After mixing, you bring it out, you bail it out, and then you cut it. That's a cutting machine.
Armed with a first degree in chemistry and a master's degree in inorganic chemistry, and with the strong financial support of the Bank of Industry, Mr. Louis Ufefe abandoned his paid employment to establish Lupe's Food Limited. With over 15 years experience as a sales entrepreneur whose record of achievements and demonstrated success in driving multi-billion naira sales is out there in the public domain, Mr. Louis Ufefe's special training in project management, entrepreneurship, marketing strategy and brand management is paying off as he tells the success story of Lupe's Food Limited and how the dream began.
This dream came out from one of those milestones during my working career. And I saw that this is a viable business if one can go into it. With the background of marketing and sales, and with the knowledge of production, I felt that, well, this should be my field. Yeah, we actually officially opened this year, 5th of March this year. And we started with about 3 staff, but as of today, we have 11 staff. One of the things that motivated me into this business is there's a need for us to jumpstart the economy. With the shutdown, lockdown, everything, bread became something like gold during the lockdown. To see bread to buy was tug of war. People travel long distance, trek long distance, and there's a lot of queue everywhere you go to buy bread. And we felt that that was the right moment to kickstart the economy and then go into it also.
Although the company is located in a serene environment on the outskirts of Port Harcourt, Mr. Ufefe applauds the role of the Bank of Industry as he insists that the bank is the best thing to happen to young entrepreneurs in the country.
Well, when we started this project, after the building and every other thing, I discovered that I ran short of funds. So I started to talk to friends, and somebody recommended BOI. And luckily we went there, there was no stress, and everything worked out for us. The facility they gave us was 8.6 million. Yes, that loan was very helpful because that helped us to get the assets we started with. And we have also been able to add extra assets after that. We started with just 1 oven, 1 mixer, but now we have 2 ovens and other things. We started with no vehicles for distribution. Today we have 2 vehicles for redistribution. So that loan has really helped us to kickstart. It has helped us to grow. We have been growing every day, and we hope to. This is just the beginning because this is our first year, and we have gone this far. It means that in our second, third year, we should be doing far greater than what we are doing now.
As the demand for bread continues to be on the increase, Mr. Ofefe speaks on the impact of BOI's intervention on his business and his projection for the future.
Projection for the second, third year, we are looking at having in the second, third year, we should be having 4 to 5 ovens. Right now, we are doing 20 bags. We are looking at going to 50 by end of this year. Before January, we should be doing 50 bags. And then by the second, third year, we are looking at doing 80 to 100 bags. Well, it's just to be focused and be resilient because it's usually not that easy. You meet a lot of mountains that will make you to give up, but if you just keep on. Yes, BOI, in fact, is one of the government agencies that I've really come to appreciate because there was actually no bottlenecks. I went to make inquiries and they gave me form and I filled it from one process to the other, and just like a dream of the night, the facility was given. I didn't have to know anybody. In fact, I didn't know anybody in BOI before I went for the inquiry. And what they say, you must kick back. No, it doesn't happen in BOI. You don't need to know anybody. Just follow the process. You have all your documentation, and then everything will be seamless. Naturally, when it comes out from the oven, we allow it to cool here. You depan it here and allow it to cool. After cooling, you wrap it, package it, then it's ready for sales.
Over the years, the Bank of Industry has continued to provide interventions for industries to thrive, and there's more where that came from. The interventions which focus on men, women, youths, and persons with disability is already making meaningful and appreciable impact on the nation's socio-economic development. So, are you an entrepreneur out there or know anyone in need of support to grow their business? Kindly visit any of the bank's branches closest to you or log on to the website at boi.ng. You can also follow the bank on all social media platforms as displayed on your screen. And that's it this week on BOI Weekly. I'm Terry Ikumi. Goodbye.